Best Buy Canada is making some major cutbacks, affecting as many as 900 jobs across the country.
And Olivia Chow takes an interest in Toronto's traffic troubles. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Friday, February 1st. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Laura Booth. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Mark Mullen. Ahead on our show, we have all your news and sports highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, our top story.
In the days of online shopping, some retailers are just failing to compete. Best Buy Canada abruptly announced yesterday they would cut 900 employees and close 15 of their big box stores, including 8 of their Future Shop stores. The same day, Sears Canada announced it would be laying off 700 department store workers. Humber reporter Julia Frazina has the story.
Best Buy Canada has seen better times. The company, known for its low prices on electronic products, has been facing growing pressure from the fast-changing market of online shopping. Yesterday's cuts highlight how quickly the smartphone and tablet market is overtaking big screen, television, and computer sales, which was once the company's bread and butter. The cuts, which reduce the company's workforce by roughly 5%, will affect Best Buy and Future Shop stores across the country. The move, which comes after Best Buy announced last March that it was closing 50 stores in the U.S., signals changes coming to Canada's retail landscape. Humber Business Administration Program Coordinator Mike Planche says these changes are a good thing and that today's retail markets will learn to adapt.
I mean, Best Buy and Future Shop are, a strong franchise. They've got what people need. I think it's really just adjusting to the reality of online sales.
Best Buy customer Bob Longman says although he enjoys visiting Best Buy in person, he enjoys the luxury of shopping online.
Well, I guess I typically start off by shopping at home because I can sit there in the comfort of my own home and have my beer and whatever and find what I want and then come in and ask the questions that I've had at that point.
As a growing trend of online shopping continues to increase, job seekers and retailers such as Best Buy will continue to adapt. Julia Frazina, Humber News.
A Toronto City Auditor's report is expected this afternoon concerning Mayor Rob Ford's campaign spending. A special prosecutor will be hired to investigate the case if overspending is found. Ford is accused of borrowing money from his family's holding company to pay for his campaign. If it's found Ford broke the rules in the Municipal Elections Act, he will likely be fined.
Trinity Spadina MP Olivia Chow says in order for Toronto to properly address its transit problems, Ottawa needs a long-term funding plan. About 75 people showed up to York University last night, where Chow was speaking on gridlock issues. She says to reduce Toronto's congestion, the city needs to know how much it's getting and when.
Is really having long-term predictable funding. It's not just about how much, it's about how it's given out.
Chow says the government needs to allocate money for public transit in 20-year pledges. That way, the TTC can plan ahead rather than having projects being approved on a case-by-case basis. As the NDP's critic for transport and infrastructure, Chow says she wants Canadians to spend less time in long commutes and more time with their families.
When the Ontario legislature resumes on February 19th, it won't be bogged down with a costly public inquiry, at least not according to Premier Designate Kathleen Wynne. She says a public inquiry into the Liberal government's cancellation of gas power plants in Oakville and Mississauga would be too expensive. Such an event would cost taxpayers up to $230 million.
Health Canada is reviewing the safety of Bayer's acne medication, Diane 35. The review comes after the suspension of the drug and its generics in France, where the pill has been linked to 4 deaths. It has also been linked to 11 deaths in Canada. The pill is approved for short-term use to relieve acne, but is often used as birth control. Humber's student insurance provider says the pill is covered as a contraceptive. Since 2002, Health Canada has issued 3 warnings for the product. The pill has been found to increase risk of blood clots more than regular birth control pills.
Now to the custody battle that's driving everyone bananas. An Ontario judge has ruled that Darwin, the IKEA monkey, will stay at a primate sanctuary while a trial determines his ownership. Yasmin Nakuda is trying to get her monkey back after he escaped from her car and was found wandering in an IKEA parking lot. A primate sanctuary north of Toronto says Darwin should be with his own kind.
Say goodbye to that little copper coin marked with a maple leaf. The federal government will stop circulating pennies on Monday. Local businesses are expected to start rounding their cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents. Putting a stop to the penny is expected to save taxpayers $11 million a year. The penny will still be accepted by businesses after Monday.
When we come back, we'll have more news from around the country and the world. Samantha Martin will have your sports update, and we'll have your weather forecast with Katie Boyven.
The cold is here to stay. The next 5 days are bringing flurries and more flurries. I'll have your 5-day weather forecast after the break.